It's Wednesday, May 28th. There's just been a huge rainstorm past through Austin, Texas, and now the sun's come back out. And that feels very appropriate somehow on this day 135 of the 140-day Texas legislative session. Here's where things currently stand in terms of IJ's priorities of economic liberty and property rights that we've been working on in the legislature. First of all, good news on food trucks. House Bill 2488, that's our Texas Food Truck Freedom Bill, has now passed both chambers. It passed the Senate a couple of days ago. There was a slight amendment made to it in the Senate, so the House still needs to concur, but that should hopefully be a formality. And then this bill, which creates a single statewide permit for all mobile food vendors in the state, will be on its way to the governor's desk. And we're one step away from food truck freedom becoming law in the Lone Star State, which is really good. On housing, we've had some mixed success, some real good news and also some frustrations as well. Senate Bill 840, that's our residential and commercial bill that would allow the building of multifamily and mixed-use buildings in commercially zoned areas, is on its way to the governor's desk. It's passed both houses. This is a really good bill that will enable those kind of walkable mixed-use areas that are so nice we see in so many other countries around the world and some cities as well in America. We'll get to see more of those, and it's a great way to tackle the housing crisis. House Bill 24, which is our valid petition or tyrant's veto reform bill, has also passed and is on its way to the governor's desk. And this is the bill that stops the tyranny of the minority, just a small numbering of adjoining landowners that can currently protest and effectively veto the upzoning of neighboring land that they don't even own. That will be reformed. We'll be rebalancing that in favor of private property rights and democracy, which is great, and that's on its way to the governor's desk. Also, a single-stair apartment reform bill, which we didn't think was going to get this far, has also now passed both chambers. This would allow the building of those smaller footprint, single-staircase apartment buildings up to 6 stories with no more than 4 units per floor, with sprinklers and modern fire protection. These buildings are very safe. They're ubiquitous in the rest of the world. There's no reason that they shouldn't be common in Texas as well, and they'll be great for infill development. A couple of mixed progress bills as well. Senate Bill 15, that was our flagship starter home minimum lot size bill. It passed both chambers, but it had a poison pill amendment added to it on the House side that we now need to try to strip out in conference committee, where they try and ratify the differences between the House and the Senate version. Unfortunately, that poison pill basically nullifies the whole purpose of the bill, so we really do need to strip that bit out before we can take a victory lap there. And finally, ADUs, accessory dwelling units, casitas, Senate Bill 673. It got through the House Calendars Committee, but unfortunately it timed out. There's a big time crunch at the end of session. That one just didn't make it. But overall, good progress on economic liberty, good progress on property rights. Onwards, we've got 5 days left of session. I'll update you when we get there. This is Sam Hooper with the Institute for Justice.